intro. It don't matter. All right. So, all right. Welcome to Live from the Living Room. We just had an amazing mic performance by none other than recording artist Kevion from the West Side Chicago. Man, Kevion, how are you doing today, man?
What's the word, brother? I'm blessed.
Blessed? Right way, bro. Right way. So just for everybody out there, man, just let them know just who you are, where you from, and just let them know about a little bit more about yourself.
I'm an artist from out west side. I tailor more to like the R&B and rather the hip hop, and I'm just trying to make music. My bad, I'm fucked up. I'm trying to make music that cater to the soul.
Okay. So you said you from out west. So what's it like being from out west, making the type of music that you want to make?
It's a little different, you know. Everybody like move towards the drill music type shit. You feel
Right.
me?
Yeah.
But I feel like eventually people will catch on, and then it'll be the vibes.
Okay. All right. So in terms of like the whole drill scene, man, it might be a little bit too early to get into this, but I was listening to some of the records, you feel me? And you got a song on here. It's called Robbery.
Yeah.
So what happened when you was making that record, man?
I was trying to make like an ode to the old Nelly song with Kelly Rowlands, and I was like, I want to do something different that people might listen to, and they might vibe with it. You might want to listen to it with your shorty, and y'all can sing along. Cause
right.
It ain't that many songs that's like that different like that, you know.
Okay. All right. Hey, you familiar with the term sexy drill?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about that. That's in New York? That's a New York sound?
It like started in New York. I just dropped a small 3-song EP maybe like a week ago with 3 songs on there, and it's catered towards that sound.
That sound?
Something that people could like listen to, vibe to, smoke, drink to.
Right.
Just chill to.
Okay. So like, tell me like what your musical background come from, like how you start like getting into like music and stuff like that.
You know, like being a shorty from the crib on Saturdays, your OG like clean and cooking shit like that.
Yeah.
So you might want to listen to some R&B music or just like everywhere. I feel like music is everywhere and it's always around people. And since I was a shorty, I always knew that I wanted to be able to like relate messages, or just not even relate messages, just be able to communicate to people with music. Because I see how it make people feel and how you could be from a different aspect of life, and then you bump into somebody, y'all could like the same song and y'all could find a common ground and like vibe to.
Right. So at what age, you said you was a shorty, right?
Yeah.
So did you you was in like talent shows, competitions, like you just started in school?
No, like I was like listening to R&B with my pops. And from time to time I'd be up in like the church choir, so I had like a little bit of a singing background.
Man, that's
but it was more or less like that.
It's like, a lot of singers be like, man, I started in the choir. You know, wow, I started in that capacity. You know, that's dope. I think that's dope.
Appreciate you.
So so why you think that like male R&B kind of like fell off?
People ain't in love no more. Everybody just want to like fuck something. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you feel me? But ain't nothing wrong with serenading your female or just showing somebody you appreciate them or love them.
Right. So I guess like what's the best way to go about doing that, appreciating somebody?
Just like small gestures, whether it's even telling somebody that you love them or you appreciate them. Just things like that to let somebody know that you on their mind. I feel like that helps relationships and that builds friendships and things like that.
Right.
I don't feel like enough people do that enough. Everybody feel like they got to be too gangster to vibe or admit that.
Yeah, that is it's kind of like you ain't got to be too hard where you can't just like love your female, you know, or your woman, you know. Yeah. So what about the like the YNs? I think they got this melodic sound where it's kind of like they singing to their Glock.
That's tough. That's tough. Even with that, I'm sure if they can't like they can find love too. It's love everywhere.
Right.
You just gotta like look for it. So then it'll put you in that mood.
Okay. All right. So your last EP, man. Let's talk about your last EP for a second. It's a 3-pack, right? Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Boy Meets World. You say it catered to that sound?
Yeah, the sexy drill sound. I feel like everybody like people like Dirt or like Ye. They use auto tune, but the sexy drill, it give people a chance to at least like dance with somebody like how they used to in like the 90s or the 80s.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'm versatile, so I'd rather try to like be in different styles to see what it fit best. Or I basically come off of, if you don't like this song, you will find at least some in my discography that you will mess with.
So I want to talk about your feature selection. Like, how do you go about like choosing somebody to be on a song?
I more or less I see what songs I mess with and I go based off of that. Like if, let's say you got a song and it may not be the most popular song for somebody else, I listen to that, then I'll be like, all right, I can make something that's kind of based with them and incorporate myself with it, so that way it'll sound good all around.
So you saying you more so like mold yourself so you can fit in with that artist versus them fitting in with yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was listening to some of the records, I'm like, this nigga ain't miss on the features.
Appreciate you.
He ain't miss. You had that one song with the guy, what's his name, Euros?
Yeah, cater to you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a hard record, bro. I like
appreciate
that record. Yeah, bro, you got a different type of sound, different kind of like cadence to you and everything like that. So that's why I'm glad you came up here. You know,
I appreciate the opportunity.
So tell me about you and Rob Bangz dropped a record, ESPN.
Yeah, I've been my fault.
No, just tell me how that record came about. Like,
it's artist on the song, the last verse, Full Metal Parkinson. I grew up like listening to him and Rob Bangz from like the Florida sound and Full Metal Parkers from VA.
Yeah.
So I was like, eventually, if I get to a certain point, I still want to work with like some of the favorite artists that I rock with. Like, growing up, it's certain people that feel like they still gonna be able to like do songs with Kills, or somebody might do a song with 50 or stuff like that. I still try to hold and hone to that, to my childhood. I want to like complete the promises that I make to myself.
No, that makes sense. That make a lot of sense, because it's like as we getting older or as we progress in our artistry, you know, we want to work with our favorite people that we looked up to, you know, and we want to be in those same spaces in those same rooms, you know. So that's cool, man, that you got the chance to do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You also did a song with Rockie Fresh. Yeah. How was that like? Like, how was recording it, the process of making that record?
It was decent. He a real humble dude. Like I appreciate the opportunity to work with him. We got to lock in and then shoot 2 reels in the studio, and I see why he's one of the goats from the city. I definitely do. It was me, him, and then there's another artist named Harry that do R&B.
Right.
And dog cold as hell. And I just appreciate the opportunity to even be in the circles and bump elbows with certain people. But it was definitely a vibe. I could definitely say if I could do it again, I definitely would.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure you're gonna do that again. Like, you're gonna make songs with a lot of dope people, for sure.
Gratitude.
And then like coming up, like what was some of your influences?
Like artists like T-Pain, Neo, Ye, down to like Twista, R. Kelly. Is just like I like R&B, and I of course like rap, but pop music too, just because of the stories that it tell behind it. Because you never know what somebody is going through, but they might find a song that they can relate to that makes them feel like they perfect, where they not out there alone.
Yeah.
So I used to listen to like T-Pain. T-Pain used to go crazy with the hooks, or like people like The Dream, because I'm a fan of songwriters, so I like The Dream, Sean Garrett, and just people like that, just because they can convey a story that somebody else might go through.
Right. Okay. That's dope. Top T-Pain record of all time.
It ain't gonna be a fan favorite, but I say Rap Song.
You said what?
Rap song with him and Rick Ross.
Okay.
He was like giving odes to older songs and songs of his generation. So I was like, that's definitely it. It's a.
Nah, T-Pain he a real pioneer.
Went far with auto-tune when people wasn't messing with it. I appreciate it.
But you rap too though.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about like that and basically like what was the response from when you was rapping and the response from people when you was singing? Or do you just don't care? Like,
no, I definitely care about it. Like I was getting more of my homies or like people that know me for my rapping definitely don't like the singing as much because they rather listen to something that they could like play the game to, ride out to, or like just anything as like far as like exercising.
Yeah.
But I feel like I like doing R&B more because I look at like the people that support you. Females support everybody, no matter who the artist is.
Right.
And I'd rather have a song that somebody could sing to because people do stuff like singing in the shower or on the way to work, things like that. And I want to be a part of somebody's everyday.
Yeah.
So that's
a good answer. That's a good answer. Okay, we talked about that. And then like, where does your music sit in the like the soundscape of Chicago? Because Chicago got a lot of different sounds. Like Chicago, it just varies and it ranges. Like, where you think you gonna sit in that?
I feel like I end up carving out my own lane because I can get influence from songs. Like I love samples.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it brings people to a certain time in their life that might have not been the best or might have not been the worst. So I'm cool with things like that. But I feel like with the direction that I'm going and the way that I'm doing, it'll be a little bit different from what anybody else did.
Okay.
So people would definitely appreciate the uniqueness about it, and it'll feel organic and genuine. And that's usually when the best things happen.
No, for real. And then like, let me see. I was about to say, yeah, what do you do like outside of music? Like what's some of your hobbies that you have, like outside of just going to the studio?
I'm into like knowledge. I believe knowledge is power. I like documentaries and things like that. I always like to expound on my mind.
Okay.
I feel like it's never something that you can't learn or put yourself in a position to learn. And I try to implement that every day. I try to learn like a new thing every day to at least make myself feel like I'm constantly growing because progression is the game that'll push you farther.
Is there anything you studying like right now, or that you learning right now about like life in general, or that you seen on documentary?
I'm learning mortuary science.
You said what?
I'm learning mortuary science.
What's that?
Basically like the funeral industry.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, it's like, is there a particular reason you learn that? Yo, no, you just.
It's like a family business thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I don't know if this is a good segue here or not, but you did have someone close to you that that passed that really motivated you and to take music more seriously.
Yeah, I had a homie named Jamar. He was going farther with it. Like he was the first to tap in with like major artists and things like that. Mm-hmm. He actually put the money and the bread behind himself, and I thought about it like it would be crazy for me not to go as far or go even farther than he did when this is one of the last things that he wanted everybody to do. Because I came from like a collective. It was like 9 of us.
Okay.
And we all was like, we in different places now, but I basically want his legacy to be going on farther than just be where we was at.
Mm. Right. That's dope.
Appreciate you.
And then let's talk about the song that you did right on Live from Living Room. Like the song you just performed. Like, tell us the title of the song and then like what that song meant.
The title of the song was Cater to You. I was more or less trying to get more into my R&B bag. I felt like everything is like solely based on let's go and fuck type shit. You feel me? And not to say that the song ain't based around that, but there's nothing wrong with making somebody feel good or feel like better after like a long day or something like that. Just showing your appreciation, just showing somebody that they valued in your life. So that's what more or less I was going on when I wrote the song. When I was trying to make something that'd be cool enough to play like in a club or like at a bar, something like that. Just something that'll put people in the mindset of let's relax or let's just vibe out.
Right. Okay. Yeah, cause I don't know, like people need to start showing more love to people. Just in overall, not only in Chicago, but just the world needs to start showing more love to people. Cause there's a lot of just hate on that going around on the internet and everything like that. Man. We just need to show more love. Man. So I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing in the R&B side. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and ask you, bro. So as an R&B artist, man, what's the healthiest way for a man to get over a breakup?
I say working on yourself.
Okay.
Working on yourself. I'm a firm believer in I don't want to make it harder for somebody else to find their wife.
Good.
So I try to make sure everything that I'm doing is intentional.
Right. That's a really good way of putting it, bro.
I appreciate it. I just look at every situation like I got to experience this, even if it's something that's like heartbreaking or something that might make somebody not want to eat or just like not want to go outside and be depressed. I'd rather learn from an experience so that way I can tell somebody else about it or like put somebody on game so that way they not getting hurt in the situation.
Yeah. I know. I done went through a couple breakups where it took a little while, but then you finally just get back on your square, get back on your game, just like go work out or just go like study, work on your craft or something like that. Put all that into the music, put all that to whatever it is that you're doing. So yeah, that's pretty healthy, Kevin.
Appreciate you.
And you got some niggas out here, they be out there just go fuck with something else.
I ain't trying to
Was you married?
like hurt somebody. No, hell no.
You said, because one of the songs you said something about, it was a song Time. You said something about a wife.
Like I get into a situation and I'm looking in it to the future. So I'm trying to put my all in it in the situation so that way it's not like I gotta constantly go from relationship to relationship trying to hurt somebody to better myself. So I was
what was the song Time about?
That was after a heartbreak. I was fucked up. Like the not wanting to eat on the floor, squeezing the stomach, like damn, I'm in love with somebody. Yeah. And I felt like I made it trying to tell her the things that I wasn't man enough to tell her in the situation.
Right.
So it kind of put me in a different headspace, but it's better that I wasn't in a relationship. It wasn't the healthiest thing to be in.
Right.
Plus,
you got a visual for that?
Yeah, I got a visual out.
Okay.
I definitely do.
All right. So, and my other question is, what's motivating you today at this point as an artist?
To know that my situation don't determine my outcome.
Okay.
So just because I'm not where I want to be right now, don't mean that I won't be there outside of the reception that I get back from people hearing the music. Because I believe even if I don't make something that you necessarily like right now, I have the ability to make something that you might like. And if not, then I could possibly put you in a good headspace and I could be somebody's favorite artist. Give them the time.
No, I really do think you're gonna be like that.
Appreciate you.
Just because the sound is different, it's wide open. it's wide open for you. So all you gotta do is just gonna take it at this point. Yeah. And then so what could we see next from you? Like what you working on? You got any drops coming up? Anything like that?
I got a new single, Over and Over. It's dropping on the 27th of February. I got some visuals coming. I got more visuals than I had before because I know that's something that should have been constituted before. And beyond that, I got an EP dropping at the end of the year. 9-song EP with like big features, real big features. I got a song from West Side Boogie. I got a Kirko Bangz feature. I just got a couple different sound and styles that I feel like it'll definitely get people to vibe with.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. That's hard.
Gratitude.
Yeah. Kirko Bangz being one of my favorites, you know, when I was coming up in college and stuff like that. Listening to that. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for everything you got going on.
Appreciate you.
And like I said, I'm glad you came to me, bro. For sure.
Appreciate you.
We asked this question to everybody, but why did you decide to come on Live from the Hood?
Usually the best time that somebody can have when they listening to music or singing is in the comfort of their own house. And this platform make everybody feel like they're home. No matter if you like nervous at night, it give you the warm feeling of no matter how you is, you can be here. And if not anything, that's what everybody should be trying to like get to. But it should be their goal to feel like they at home, especially if this is something that they want to do with the rest of their life.
Yeah. Appreciate that, bro.
Gratitude. I appreciate the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So, is there anything else you want to just say to people?
Spread love and be on the lookout for the new music.
All right, y'all. This was Live from the Living Room. It's Kevion, and we out.